Yo, what's going on, guys? Sinumatic, and we're gonna talk about some stuff that I've talked about it before. It's on Twitter every day. I just made a video recently, somewhat on the subject, but want to make another video because I just seen a video. All right, so I seen this guy's video. His name is Game Soup UK, and I think his name is Gary Gaming. Hold on, I just tweeted at him. Let me tell you what his Twitter is. I'm not gonna link him. I don't give a fuck. You guys can look it up if you really want to look it up. His name is Gary Game Soup on Twitter. There you go. Easy as that. Search Gary Game Soup. But basically what I want to talk about is, all right. So he makes a video calling out White Boy 7th Street, and it says that he has 3 more videos coming out. It'll be X Jaws, Wings of Redemption, and Woody's Gamer Tag. Now, he's claiming that they have done some dirty things, which a lot of us know about, the giveaways and all of these things, and it is what it is. Yeah, every one of them did that kind of shit. They've done certain things. A lot of us have, a lot of us haven't. Here's the thing. This is what this whole vlog commentary is pretty much about. It's a lose-lose situation for any of us, because here's what's going to happen. Say I want to call out somebody, right? And I'm a nobody, because I'm 15,000 subs. Let's just face it, that is really not a lot of subs. So, alright. So, let's just say I call out White Boy 7th Street. For whatever. Alright, so for one, unless this video gets spread around, only my subscribers are going to see it. I have subscribers that like White Boy 7th Street that are going to get pissed off at me for making the video. I might lose some subscribers there. I also have a lot of people that might say, oh, you don't like him, I don't like him, right? So, automatically, I have the possibility to lose viewers because they're going to disagree with the thing that I'm talking about, right? So, let's just say I made a video, I called out White Boy 7th Street, and White Boy was informed of this, right? And he goes on Twitter, links my video, and says, this fucking guy talking shit about me, right? Alright, so then you would think, no, you're going to win, Sinumatic. You're going to gain all these subs and these viewers. Well, here's what happens. You've seen it with iFly. Look. I might get a lot of views on that video. I might gain a lot of subs. They might watch some of my videos. But eventually, they're going to probably leave because they came for something that they're not going to continue getting. Unless I'm really, really lucky. And say they dislike my content, right? But as you've seen in the iFly situation, eventually, something was done to dismantle him and make him look bad. Yes, he did that on his own in this occasion. But what I'm saying is normally something happens, and everything you gain from doing it that way, you're going to lose. So, complaining about another person and what he does on YouTube can backlash on you. It normally does. Unless you're already big. If you're popular and you go after another popular person, it can be a win-win then, because then you guys can feed off each other's subscribers. But what I'm saying is, all of this drama and all of these people complaining about other people, don't get me wrong, a year ago when I did not know how YouTube was, when I didn't understand, I knew how it was, but I didn't understand everything, when I didn't know everything, first thing I did was I seen people saying stuff like, these big guys are keeping us at the bottom. And I was like, you know what? I'm not growing like I should. These guys are right. But then I finally realized it's the same damn thing. Have you ever heard the excuse that, the government's trying to keep you down? Well, that might be true. It might be true. It might not be true. But the difference is, once you realize and accept that either you believe it or don't believe it, until that point, you're going to be stuck there. Because if you believe that the government is trying to hold you down in life, you still have options to go out and still better your life, to get to a level to where you can say, you know what? The government might be trying to hold me back, but I'm not letting you. You know what I mean? So if you think that these bigger commentators are holding you back, then it's going to fuck with your production, your quality, your content. It's going to mess with everything, because in your mind, no matter what you do, those people are going to stop you from getting where you want to get. When your thought process should be, if you still want to believe that. See, I don't even believe that. I don't believe none of that because none of those guys pay me no attention, good or bad. But say you want to believe it, your only thing that you can do is you can say, hey, you know what? These people, whoever it is, are trying to stop me from doing what I'm going to do, so I'm going to do it anyways. And I'm going to succeed on my own. Hopefully this is making sense to you guys. I'm just trying to point out that when you call out somebody else, especially when you call them out not for something they've done to you, but for something that you feel like they've done that was wrong, you sound disgruntled. You sound like you were so mad that these guys have done something that doesn't even affect you. It doesn't even do anything to you. That a lot of people aren't gonna like that. I'm gonna tell you for example. El Presidor finally unblocked me today on Twitter. I don't know what the fuck was wrong with him. Why he did it? He got mad about something, whatever. But that's in the past. I gotta see if he unblocked me on YouTube too. but this is what I'm getting at. El Presidor, when he makes videos, 90% of the time he sounds like he's really mad and he's really pissed off, right? But he does it in a way that you laugh. It's funny. It's entertainment, right? It's a little bit different when you go about it and somebody watches the video and you feel like this person's really just pissed off, like completely. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's different ways to do it. Even when I see someone like El Presidor or somebody like that get really mad about another person or another thing or something happening, it's still entertaining. It's still funny. Even if you like the other person he's talking about, he does it in a funny manner. Most people don't. Most people, the iFly thing was so serious. He was so hurt by it, and they had the little he had the whole music playing in it, and then you got this guy, the Gary Soup guy. He's all, I'm really mad. I'm really pissed off. This guy's cheated the system. Well, you know what? You don't work for YouTube, neither do I. Is it fair? Maybe not. Is it right? Maybe not. Does it affect you? Probably not. Like, okay, he went on about how White Boy used to ask for so many favorites and so many likes so he could get on the homepage and be the #1 video on the homepage, and how he was disgusted that White Boy did that and it was wrong. Well, I'm here to tell you, 80%, maybe even 90% of the gaming scene that will not make the homepage. So the only people that White Boy was hurting by making the homepage, even if he did it in a devious manner, were 2 or 3 other big commentators that were trying to make the homepage too, that had the power to do it. Basically, guys, this whole commentary it's about this. All right, people that have power on YouTube. White Boy, Woody, X-Jaws, C-Nanners. He didn't even call out none of those. C-Nanners, whoever. You name them. Pro Syndicate. Pro Syndicate's got almost 3 million, 2.5 million subs or some shit right now. They can choose to do whatever they want with that power. And 99.9% of the time, even if they choose to do something wrong with that power, it doesn't affect me. It doesn't affect you. You know what I mean? Like, I'm going to get off this subject. I'm going to close this video out here in a minute. But I do want to switch to another one. While I'm talking about that, you know who affects you and who affects me? All of these new YouTube channels. So many YouTube channels are getting created. You got people with Dazzles still. You got people with not even 720p webcams. They just got their cheap iPhone. And they're, hey, I'm going to make a video. I'm going to be like all these other people. And then they don't even know what to talk about in the video. They'll be like, hey guys, I'm making a video, but I don't really know what I want to talk about. I'm playing this game. But I don't know what to talk about. What should I talk about? I ask people for topics and stuff all the time, but I don't never make videos without generating some ideas in my head of what I'm going to talk about in the video. I don't stumble around like, I say, it's kind of like to keep the conversation going, but I'm never like, hey, What am I doing here? Ooh. But that is a sad fact with YouTube. You guys can say I'm hating. You guys can say whatever you would like. But there are so many YouTube channels out there with zero creativity, zero subject matter in their commentaries. Whatever. I suck at the game. I suck at playing all video games. I don't know a video game I can tell you that I'm good at. I use video games as a backdrop. But I don't make videos if I don't have something I feel like is interesting to talk about. Or, sometimes I might throw out a 30, 40-second clip of me getting fucked up by a sniper because it pisses me off. But I don't make some big, long, drawn-out hour commentary about how the snipers piss me off. I usually make the clips. I get pissed off sometimes. I do make pissed off videos. But even when I do that, I try to make them interesting. But that is the enemy. That is your enemy on YouTube. White Boy 7th Street, Post, Pro Syndicate, Woody's Gamer Tag, any of those guys at the top, they are not your enemy. They do not even affect you. They have their viewers. They're not stealing your viewers, you know what I mean? They have their own viewers. They're way up here at the top. We're way up here in the middle or the bottom or wherever you want us to be at. And they could give a shit less about what we do. Just like we should give a shit less about what they do unless you actually like the content and you want to watch it. But to actually think that these bigger guys are stealing your views, you're losing your minds. They're not stealing your views. You are in a fucking pool. Alright, look. I'm gonna end this really soon. So, White Boy, X-Jaws, Woody's Gamer Tag. All of these guys, they're in this little pond. They're these big-ass fish in a lake, right? They're in a lake. And then you got, El Presidor, Thunderstruck. You got, damn, I don't even know that many guys right now off the top of my head that only have 200,000 or 300,000 subs. But you got, you got the 100K to 500K guys. Maybe even, they're in this other pond over here that's pretty big. And they have room to move around. And then guess what? All of us guys with like 50,000 subs and down to 0 subs, we are in a fucking mini pond. And we're all overlapping and crowding and hitting each other. And we're not getting any progress. Because, I don't know. I don't know how to explain it any further than that. Other than the fact that it's like this. You go to YouTube, you see the big people. You're going to see the big people. There's no getting around it. You see the big people, you can pick and choose who you like. Everybody else, you have to dig, you have to search, you have to find someone that'll tell you to go find somebody else. And what happens with that is, I'm going to go out on a limb here and I'm going to say that this is probably a really big number. 30% of us smaller commentators make entertaining or clever or good content or however you want to put it out there. And the other 70% make mediocre at best content. And then the average viewer goes and checks out 20 or 30 channels and realizes that he probably checked out 20 out of 30 were not even good. So then what happens when he finds 5 or 10 guys he likes? He sticks with it. He's done. He's not looking anymore. If you're good, he should have found you, but he doesn't probably realize either that there's so many of us out there making content. So, I don't know. That's my thoughts on it. Hopefully me rambling, kept you guys entertained. But I'm not going to make this another 30-minute commentary like the one I made a couple days ago. I'm going to cut it off right here, and I'm going to say what everybody should say, but some people feel like it's a bad thing because it's been put in their head. Some people feel like it's a good thing because it's been put in their head. If you enjoyed this video, please leave a like, favorite the video, leave me a comment definitely. I always like to see your comments. Share that motherfucker on Facebook, Twitter. Without you guys, channels are nothing. If you guys aren't liking the videos, favoriting the videos, commenting on the videos, sharing the videos with your friends, then videos aren't going to go anywhere. That's just the sad fact about it. And YouTube even tells us to do these things. But that's for another topic. I'm out this motherfucker.